Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. So you guys, I recently went on the website JB&Eve, which y'all know I stay on there. If y'all know me, y'all know I'm constantly on their website. Yeah, it's addictive. And I saw some really nice stuff on there. I ordered 6 palettes and I want to bring 4 of them to you today and talk about these palettes because they are very interesting. They are from Kleancolor and they are called the Give 'em Shade, like girl, give 'em shade. Multi-finish, that was so good. Just, I know, corny, I'm just ignore that. Give 'em Shade multi-finish eyeshadow palettes. It's a set of 4. And the names of the palettes are Mauve, Wine, Bronze, and Pop. Now you guys, when I first saw these palettes, right, I was just like, it's something about those palettes, like, I can't put my finger on it, but it's something about them, like, I was just drawn to them. I was like, I have to have these palettes. I don't know why. They remind me of something. They are so pretty. I need them. Let me order them right now. So I ordered them, and I didn't know what it was about them, but then when they came and I was looking at them and I was just like, oh my God, these are so pretty, it dawned on me. So I'm going to show you what dawned on me, y'all. I went digging through my palettes and I came across this. Wait, let's start there. Look familiar? Look familiar? Oh my gosh, you guys. So look, Kleancolor has come out with their versions too. But one thing I can't say, first of all, these are not, I cannot call these dupes. Because first of all, in the Kleancolor palette, there are 12 shades. In the Bad Habit palettes, there are 9 shades. And also too, in the Kleancolor palettes, they have mattes, shimmers, and I forgot what they call them, metallics. So there are 12 different shades. But what I'm trying to show you guys is the fact that the color scheme is the same. So like I showed you guys, this is the first palette. And it's similar to the After Party palette. Let me show y'all the second one. This is the second palette, and it's called Wine, right? It's similar to the After Hours palette. So look at that. They're not exactly the same, but they just have similarities to me. And they're both super beautiful. Let me show you the third one. The third one is, and this is my favorite. It's crazy because this is my favorite in the Bad Habit palettes. The third one is similar to the After Dark palette, and this was my favorite one. And it's also my favorite in the Kleancolor palettes. Look, you guys, look at that. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? That's crazy, right? And then last but not least, we have the Aftershock palette. No, you know what? I lied. The Aftershock palette was my favorite out of all 4 of those. My bad. But I did love that bronzy orange one too. Look at this. Ah! Do you guys see that? Now, mind you, like I told you, they are not exactly the same because if you look, the color scheme is different. And there are 3 extra shades in Kleancolor one, but it is similar, right? So that's what was like when I saw these. That's what I was being reminded of without knowing. I kept going, I know this, like I have to have these palettes, you guys. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm super excited. I'm gonna swatch all 4 of these palettes. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm super excited because I see some glitters in here that are like chunkier than what's in the other palettes. And also too, I love the fact that Kleancolor kind of went outside the box and picked some different colors. Like for instance, that's not a color in the other one. That's not. This orange is not. Like a few of these colors are different. And I really appreciate the fact that Kleancolor just put their own spin on this trend and made it fresh. So, with no further ado, you guys, let's get into swatching some of these palettes because I just want to see how they perform. Because if they perform good, yeah, I'm going to be very happy. But before I do that, you guys, make sure you go down there, hit that subscribe button, push that bell so you can be notified next time I make a video. And let's get into these palettes because I am very curious to see how they perform. Before we get into the swatches, let's get into the little details about these palettes. So, as I told you, there are 12 shades in each palette, and each palette weighs a total of 10 grams, which equals 0.35 ounces. Each single shade does not have its own name. The whole palette is named the one name that I told you guys before. And yeah, it comes in this cute little compact. Let me take it out of the wrap so you guys can see better. It comes in this cute little rose gold, orangey gold compact. And this is really cute. Oh, if I can get it open. It's super cute because of the fact that you can just throw this in your purse and go. Alright, so this is the first one, and it is called Mauve. And I am going to swatch it 3 at a time. So I'm going to go row through row through row through row so we can just see. So the first one. As I'm going through this, it has a perfumey scent. It has a perfumey scent. So that's the first 3. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the top row. And I'm just going to swatch that on my hand. That's the top row. Those seem a little, they're not that pigmented, it seems like. Let's try it again. Let's do a second swatch on top of it. Let's build it. See if they're buildable. That's a little better. It's a little better. Okay, so that's the first row. Now we're going to go to the second row. That's the second row. We'll build again just to see. So, it seems like this needs to be built up. It feels creamy, like the shadows feel creamy in the second row. The first row was a little chalky, I won't lie. The second row feels a little more creamier and prettier. But it just seems like you need that second swatch. Alright, third row. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Oh yeah, you guys, I'm starting to see the mattes. No bueno. The mattes are like no bueno, but I'm gonna build it up again because I did it for the first 2 rows just to be fair. But yeah, these mattes are not not glad and smoothing. Like some of them are, but not all of them. I'm noticing like the lighter colors, just like this one, just like these 2 up here, are like chalky. All right, last row, you guys. And in the last row, they have a black, so I'm curious to see how black it's going to be. That's the third row. That's a pretty row. That is the third row. I'm going to do a second swatch like I did for the first three, just to see the buildability. I feel like this middle one didn't even need a second swatch. Okay, so that's the last row right there. All right, so this is the first palette, the mauve palette. And now I'm going to come with the second one. So I've decided, for the sake of time, that I'm not going to be able to go like row by row by row by row, because that first clip was so long. I'm just like, if I do this whole video like that with all 4 palettes, it's going to be super long, and I don't want to I don't want to take up that much time. So what I did was I swatched this second one on my arm already. I did the same thing as I did in the first one, 2 swatches to build it up. It was the same thing. Let me just tell you guys, let me show you guys first of all. So this is the second one, and it is the palette Wine. And it was the same thing like with this one. I had to build it up. So I ended up swatching all of them twice, building them all up. But this palette kind of went a little smoother than the first palette, to be honest. Like, these shadows came on a little nicer for me. So yeah, that's the second palette. And next we are going to move to the third. Here are the swatches of the third palette, which is called Bronze. Let me get that in there closely to you guys. And let me just tell you, I did 2 swatches. I built it up. That is not a word. I built it up. I built it up just like I did on the other 2. And I have to say, some of the mattes were powdery. Like, these 3 browns were chalky, but the most powdery one had to have been this orange right here. And just for the record, these metallics, the first swatch, I didn't even need to do a second swatch. The only reason why I did a second swatch was to keep it consistent with the rest of them. But these swatched just like this the first time. Super creamy, super pigmented, super bright. So they were amazing. Yeah, and so this one, and these were cool. This one was the most chalky, and these 3 were kind of a little chalky. But I mean, it wasn't anything that you couldn't work with, basically. So yeah, that is the Bronze palette, just to show you one more time. And now I'm going to come with the last palette. So last, but definitely not least, we have the palette called Pop. And this is the Pop palette. And let me show you the swatches on my arm. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you which shades sucked, basically. See this purple right here? That is what's supposed to be right there. And as I did with the other palettes, these are 2 swatches. This purple refused to cooperate. So that one was a total dud. This one in the middle, it was really good. It was just that creamy, even with the first swatch. This color right here is really pretty. It's like a, I want to say a duochrome, but it's not a duochrome, but it's like a lime green lemonade. I don't know how to explain it. In the palette, it looks one way, and when you put it on, it looks a different way. This green was very nice. This purple was very nice. The stars of the show, you guys, this right here, and this right here, the first swatch for all 3 of these, this gold, this green, and this aqua. The first swatch for all 3 of them were creamy and went on smooth. I only put a second one on, as I told you, just to keep with the consistency with the other palettes. This one right here was another dud as far as, that's 2 swatches. This is the same as that purple up at top. Chalky, bad. It's supposed to be like this bright yellow, and it didn't perform. But yeah, you guys, this one right here especially, oh my gosh, when I put my fingers in it, it just like It was like cream. I don't even know how to explain it. This shade is amazing. Also, too, this aqua was cream, too. It was super creamy, and this is a matte. It was crazy creamy, and it just spread on so nicely. So, yeah, once again, this is the Pop palette. And let me clean my arm off, and then I will come back and tell you guys my final feelings on all four of these palettes. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. So, how do I feel about these palettes? I have to really say, I feel like I'm kind of on the fence because on one part I'm like, it's kind of trash as far as some of these mattes in here. Some of these mattes are super chalky. Like, out of each palette, at least 2 mattes are super chalky. At least 2. But also, too, on the other hand, some of them have amazing shimmers and metallics in here that are like butter to the touch. And then there are some mattes that are super pigmented. So it's like, like, you know, I'm kind of on the fence. But then again, what kind of drives me to say that I do like these palettes is the fact that they were only $1.99. So when you think about it like that, like, for these palettes to be $1.99, you really can't expect amazing. But for them to be $1.99, they are amazing for $1.99. And if you know what you're doing and you know how to make anything work, like some people do. Now, I'm not going to say, if you're not really into eyeshadow, or you don't have the patience to like build it up or to do the little tricks or to blend, then maybe these aren't for you. Maybe you should just skip over them and then just go ahead and, you know, get something else that you feel is worth your buck. For me, I feel like for $1.99, it's not bad. Like, at least the one thing I can say, the shimmers that I got in here, the metallics that I got in here are worth the $1.99, because technically, if you think about it, like, I know when I buy single eyeshadows, they're more than $1.99 for a single shadow when you, like, you know, trying to build up your palette. So I feel like, yeah, it's a good deal. For $1.99, it's a good deal. Also, too, these are beginner palettes. It would be, you know, it's cool to get them and play with them and, yeah, see what you can come up with. All in all, I think it's worth it. Now, mind you, those swatches were on my arm. I didn't do them on my eyes, so maybe it'll look different on my eyes. I don't know. Who knows? I'll test it out and see. But as far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen, I'm happy with my purchase. I'm satisfied. So, yeah, all in all, I think it was a good buy. And with that being said, now I have to say goodbye. I'm kidding. No, but thank you guys so much for watching this little mini eyeshadow haul. Like I told you guys, I bought some other ones. I'll bring those in another video, and we can test those out together too. And yeah, I'm going to play with these. Like, I'm going to, I don't know, just mess around to see how they look on the eye. Try to come up with a look and make a video out of it and put it up, and then we'll see how they perform on the eye. But like I said, you guys, I got these from JB&Eve. They were $1.99 a piece. They are the Kleancolor Give 'em Shade Multi-Finish Eyeshadow Palettes, and there are 4 of them. And if you want them, the link will be down in the description box along with the price that I told you. And yeah, other than that, have a good day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.